Well, I came to the UK to seek asylum because I was running away from my political enemies in Zimbabwe. I was facing persecution, and the political scenario has just changed in Zimbabwe. Things were so bad. I'd lost friends, and some of them had disappeared, and I was scared for my life and also for my family. My preconception about UK police was they were just similar to Zimbabwe police because of what I'd seen on television during football matches when police use force to disperse funds, and actually when there's riots, how the riot police, they were heavily armed, which is like a normal situation in Zimbabwe. The police, they're always heavily armed. Sometimes it's difficult for the police to engage with people in the asylum process, especially failed asylum seekers who are lodging fresh claim appeals. For instance, myself, I was purged in Newport in 2006 when I was just passing through a nightclub, and actually the police were just passing through and they saw what happened. They managed to catch the man who had punched me, arrested him, and they wanted further details from me to press charges, but I could not do it. I didn't want my immigration status to come because I had lost my asylum case. I was just gathering more evidence to put through for my fresh claim. So we have to weigh what's important. So at that time, getting punched to me, it wasn't important. My priority was to sort out my immigration status, which if I'd in contact with police, working them on the case, it might attract the UKBA, the Home Office, the immigration officers. Then I was afraid to be deported, and when I'm deported, I'm going to face my enemies and probably I'll lose my life. So it was better not to engage with police. The barriers facing police working with the BME communities in Newport and Gwent is communication, effective communication between police and the communities. For instance, job opportunities. How do you become a policeman when you're coming from a BME background? When is the recruitment? What educational qualifications do you need? It's just lack of information. It goes further even for the young people from the BME community. How do you become a police cadet? Where do you go? Is it suitable for your times? And the police, have they thought about BME communities? Because it's different, there's diversity. The time, is it favorable for young BME people to be participating as police cadets? BME communities, sometimes they're suspicious about police because there's no trust. It goes back, the treatment their forefathers, grandparents, they've faced with police. They can't trust the modern police because of that history, that past, which the police needs to go back into communities to show them the different side, to say we are different from the 1940s police. We are the 21st police. We work with people. Let's trust each other. And how do we trust each other? Let's be open and fair. This is what police need to do, to go back into the communities, identify the needs of BME communities, and to learn that BME communities are different. We had lots of different communities in Newport and Gwent, and they've got different needs, and they've got different experiences from the police because of the countries where they are originating from. Some of them very, very brutal. The relationship with the police and the BME communities in Newport, it's getting better. For instance, we've been organizing football tournaments and family fun days, and please, we've been joining us in numbers, including registering a team to participate in the football tournaments, which is brilliant. Like, with a good atmosphere in 2013, we had a tournament at Newport High School, and which actually the police won, and all young people were excited from BME communities. So we are getting there, it's getting better, although there's still a lot of work to be done, because you find some of the tournaments, they just attract men. So we also need events which attract women. Then police, they can also get involved, and they need also to share more information to use those opportunities when they come to play football. More education and on stop and search, more education on hate crime, more education on the recruitment of police force and police cadets. So those opportunities must be used on the day, and you'll see the neighborhood will be open to them to share their problems, their issues, which they think police can be helpful. And also it will give the opportunities for the police to learn more about these communities, because we've got lots of now BME communities in Newport which are different